I'm Russell Gurr, and this is For the Record.
I am an orchestral conductor. But most people don't have any idea what the conductor is doing. They see us waving sticks at the orchestra and rightfully ask, what the heck is going on? Why do professional musicians need someone waving at them? Can't they count and listen to play together? So I've come up with some analogies to help you understand. Imagine there's a game show where you're on a team with 3 expert pizza chefs who are each in separate kitchen cubicles in front of you. The game is that you have to get the 3 chefs to make 3 identical pizzas that are prepared the same way, but you can only communicate with them non-verbally. You have to use your hands and your facial expressions and your body to influence the way that they make their pizzas, and no one is allowed to talk. So you have to constantly monitor and adjust what each of them are individually doing. You have to get them to make the same size, the same shape, the same thickness. They have to add the same amount of sauce and the same amount of cheese. And then they have to put them into the oven and cook them for the same amount of time and take them out at the same time. So even though each chef is an expert in pizza making and knows exactly what they are doing, you have to be the conduit.
The etymology of conductor is apparently conduit.
So that they are able to create the same product. In other words, the what is that they are making pizzas, but you're communicating the how. How big, how thick, how much sauce, how much cheese, how long in the oven. And that's exactly what a conductor is doing. We are communicating the how, because none of it is fixed. It's all relative.
My theory of relativity.
How loud, how soft, how fast, how slow, how long, how short, how heavy, how light, compared to what? It's like asking how long is a piece of string. The conductor's job with an orchestra is to help the players think about the music in the same way so that it can have the greatest emotional impact for the audience. Just like the pizza chefs, the players are experts at executing their job. In this case, playing the same piece of music on their instrument. But getting 100 individuals who are each narrowly focused on their own task to create the same collective end product, all at the same time, that's the challenge. And it's a challenge partly because written musical notes are actually very imprecise. They tell you the approximate pitch and length of a note, but when you think about it, that's very little information. If you are an actor looking at a script, and the line is thank you, you will say it very differently if someone in the scene passes you the salt.
Thank you.
Or if a stranger is kindly returning your lost phone that you've been desperately searching for. The intensity of expression, which has nothing to do with the words themselves, will be massively different. And in written music, there's almost no way to indicate this. So it often must come from the conductor. Musicians are so consumed with the execution that the unifying concept must come from someone who actually isn't playing an instrument. To take an example, if a phrase is marked pianissimo, really quiet, does that mean the expression is soft and gentle, like a lullaby to soothe a baby to sleep? Or is it a really intense expression, like a frustrated mother trying to stop her children running in a public library without shouting?
Stop running.
Just like a script, where you have to dig beneath the surface to understand the expression, musical notes offer the same challenge. If you don't do the digging, it's like playing a typewriter instead of playing an instrument. The limits of musical notation can be seen in this analogy. If you said to a painter, paint the leaves in this painting green, they would say, okay, fine, but what shade of green? Light green or dark green? And should all the leaves be the same? Also, what thickness of brush should I use to paint these green leaves? Should some be thicker and some be thinner? How do I know which ones to do in which way? And now use the game show idea. Without talking, try to get the painter to paint their green leaves in a specific way that you've predetermined just by using facial expressions and your hands. And then imagine that you are trying to get 100 people in an orchestra to play the same piece with the same expression at the same time. Hopefully now you have some idea of what it is that a conductor does and why there is a symbiotic relationship between the musicians and the conductor in bringing the music to life. As always, please leave your comments below, hit subscribe, like the video, and check back soon for the next episode. I'm Russell Gurr, and this is For the Record. Thanks for watching.